do we got some things to talk about. Things to talk about here. Anyways, welcome to the Bama Standard Network. I'm going to be your host today, Johnathan Lewis, as I can try to get through this. It has been a long day of the transfer portal, coming and going and everything else, and that's what this live stream is going to be all about today. But before we get started on that, we obviously got to introduce our panel here today, Justin O'Reilly. I think you know him. I think he's from the Bama Standard, so maybe I can't remember.
I've been on a few times.
There we go. He's been on a few times. Brenksi Sharpe right below him. I'll let him introduce himself and let everybody know where they can find you at, brother.
Oh, Brenksi Sharpe of the Sharpshooter Sports Talk. You can find me on YouTube at the Sharpshooter Sports Talk and _Sharpe on Twitter/X. Appreciate you being here.
Oh, no problem. And then Coach Karl right below me, of course, recruiting extraordinaire / coach extraordinaire / community giver extraordinaire and everything else. So thank you for getting on here, Coach Karl.
Flash pissed off coach right now.
Yeah, I knew something. I knew something like that was coming, but we got some stuff.
Flash ready to cuss a song going out right now.
And so we're going to be going over all the players leaving and some possibilities of players coming in. Obviously, this is going to be, when we do recruiting, things like this, it's going to be more of a laid back. We're going to try to interact with the audience as much as humanly possible. So definitely make sure to put those questions in that comment section or chat, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, before we get started into this, I'll go ahead and give the shout outs to the people already in here. Daniel, obviously, happy Friday. Man, I'll be honest with you, I don't even know what day it is. I woke up at 7 o'clock this morning getting ready for today, for the first day of the transfer portal. And I felt like I've been at my computer for 98% of the day. I think I ate one time. And for a fat guy, that's impressive. What's going on, Gil? Appreciate you getting on here. Bama Boy Dave, what's going on, brother? Bama Nation, roll tide. And tough as nails, roll tide, brother. Latoya, obviously showing the love. Roll tide, Latoya. Same thing to Gil. Cram, what's going on, brother? Man, they need to pick up Wilson Love to replace David Blue. Look, we can get into a lot. Here, we're talking about recruiting and transfer portal tonight. Because look, we'll sprinkle in some other stuff. Don't get me twisted. But yeah, what's up, fellas? Capstone Farms going on. Man. Bray is going to the league. Robbie Oots for Heisman. I like that. Robbie Oots for Heisman is going. I won't disagree with that. But yeah, that's a whole different conversation for the players. We've been wishing well, nothing but success in the future. That's what I'm talking about. Bama 21-26. More of that. More positivity needs to be put into this place, just like that. Sorry, that's just my personal feelings behind this thing. Either way, appreciate everybody getting in here already. Mimi, we'll come back to all you guys, but look, we got a lot to talk about. Let me bring up the list and talk about it. Now, this is confirmed as of, let me refresh the portal to make sure nobody else jumped in. Okay, it is current as of now, the latest addition being Edge Noah Carter, which we'll get into here in a minute. But look, when you look at the leaving list, in case you guys don't want to squint your eyes so small on the phone, because I don't know how big it is on the phone, I'll read it off to you. Leaving right now, running back Richard Young, wide receiver Bubba Hampton, which we knew about since October, wide receiver Jaylen Mbakwe, who said he wasn't leaving last month, or a couple of days ago, actually. Wide receiver Jalen Hale, offensive lineman Olaus Alinen, offensive lineman Joseph Ionata, offensive lineman Roq Montgomery, defensive back Cam Howard, edge Noah Carter. So, starting off with you, Justin, is there a name on that list of leaving that is surprising to you?
Surprising. I got to lead off with Noah Carter. My gosh, what a tremendous mess up by the coaching staff here. You don't let a kid like that leave your locker room. You don't let a kid like that leave the field. He came over initially with Kalen DeBoer when he got to Alabama and started getting into the rotation this year, really started making an impact. And he transformed to a kid who was playing a few snaps to becoming a pivotal part of why the defense was so successful throughout the later part of the year and transforming the defense into one of the best in the country. He made an impact wherever he was on the field. Teams had to account for him. He made people second-guess themselves. Tremendous talent. This one hurts, and I don't see how you let him walk through the door. I'm just mind-blown by this decision by the staff to allow such a talented kid to leave.
Brenski, down to you, brother. Any of them on this that kind of surprises you?
Yeah, man. I think the obvious one, Justin took it with Noah, man. Like I said, upside, man, just great kid. You just hear awesome things about him all through the locker room. And when guys respect you and they don't want to see you go, you usually want to keep those guys around that are very pivotal to that locker room, that have high potential. Man, it just really want to be here. It's just some people that just want to be here just to be here, but he wants to just be here and make a difference and bring Bama back, man. So it's kind of discouraging that Noah's not here. Or just find a way. Hopefully, we can find a way to keep him here, because this is kind of it's kind of disturbing, man. Just even seeing this, man, because it's actually bothersome just even watching this, man. So I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of sad about this one.
There's a lot of guys on this list I can make arguments for that it makes sense to leave and go prove yourself elsewhere, right? So when you look at Richard Young, when you look at Bubba Hampton, when you look at, I'll even make the argument for Jaylen Mbakwe, Jalen Hale, who's been injured and just cannot get on the field to prove himself, right? But when I look at guys like offensive lineman Roq Montgomery, edge Noah Carter, I'll be honest with you, even offensive lineman Olaus Alinen, I'll be honest with you, the dude looks like he's coming into his own this year. He's getting the weight up. Everything's looking really good when you go look at camp, when you look at practices. And so, okay, this guy could be a staple of the offensive line. He's been there for a couple of years now, and now he's gone. And that's no shade, by the way, to Joseph Ionata, who was supposed to be the future of the center position at Alabama, by the way, from everything I read. Was this guy was going to be the dude coming forward. I think this is a telltale sign maybe Brailsford is coming back. I don't know. I could be wrong, but either way, from your standpoint, Coach Karl, any names on this list that are kind of surprising as far as leaving goes?
Hey, man, just like everybody just said, man, it's Noah Carter, Noah damn Carter. It is the biggest one that you can talk about right now. We can already know that some of those guys are going to hit the portal. But this bullshit that this staff them about to let this kid walk out the door, and we all saw this kid make a production on the field. Every time he touched the field, man, he had a play or two or three. Every single snap, he was doing the job the right way. He was one of the highlights that we always talked about on every single damn live stream when he hit the field. Now, this staff is letting this kid walk out the damn door. I don't know what the hell going on in Tuscaloosa, but what the hell is going on in Tuscaloosa, we need to find out right now. Because somebody don't know what the hell they're doing. Some reason. They better get their ass in there and communicate with this guy and get this kid up the damn port.
Yeah, this one is kind of mind-boggling to me, to be honest with you. And I'm going to pose the question. If you got answers and you don't want to say it, that's fine. I have no problem with that. But I want to know you guys' thought process in that comment section as well. And the question is going to be, for players like Noah Carter, for players like Roq Montgomery, for players even like Olaus Alinen, that you were thinking that these guys are the future. These guys are becoming the leaders in the locker room. That's what we've heard and stuff like that. And now they're leaving. Is there a situation that's possibly going on inside that locker room with staff, with boosters, with NIL, with, you know what I mean, other than just the peer-on-peer and just the strict football X's and O's standpoint? I'll start off with you, Coach Karl, on that. If you want to answer, if not, that's fine. Just a quick summary. And look, I'm not sitting here saying to bash the staff. That's not what we're sitting here doing. But these questions have to be asked eventually on why certain players would leave the program when you would think they're the leaders of the future of the program. Coach Karl, I'll start off with you.
Man, I have no idea right now, John. I'm sitting back, man, trying to figure this thing out myself. I'm asking a lot of questions. Like, as soon as I seen that name there, I started texting coaches, started texting down people that I know around the community, up down the Alabama landscape. I'm asking questions, man. That's why I keep looking down, because I'm trying to make sure that I'm getting. Yeah, I mean, I want to know this accurate reason why this guy's in the damn transfer portal. I know it's not because he's looking for a better home, because he loves Tuscaloosa. He loved catering the boy. I mean, that's stuff that you know. So he came from Arizona to Alabama because of catering. Yeah. So it can't be anything about not being a DeBoer type of kid, because he's a DeBoer kid. It can't be because, you know, And the linebacker coaches are leaving, the DN coaches are leaving. Like, I don't think anybody's leaving right now. It's not about production because he's getting on the field. It's not about money because he's happy with the situation he's in. So what is it? I mean, you got to tell us something about it. So I'm asking a lot of questions because I don't understand what the hell is going on.
And I want to.
This shit is mind-boggling me, and I'm ready to just go crazy, man. Something is going on inside that locker room, and it could be staff-related. It could be player-related. Could be staff-related. It just could be. I don't know. I wish I had Noah Carter phone number. I'd call him and ask him myself and just say, man, can you just tell me something going on so I can ease my mind a little bit? I can't do that. It's just mind-boggling, man. I'm ready to just go crazy because I know if I was in that damn locker room, I've been begging his ass to stay. Like, no, sir, you can't be. Let's
not forget one more thing, Coach Karl. And this is for everybody in the comment section listening. Just because the player is entering the transfer portal doesn't mean the player wants to leave. Let's keep that in mind as well. Some of these kids are approached, I'm sure, to the highest degree. We've heard it under Saban. Saban has spoke on this already since he's retired. Some kids are approached and asked to leave, plain and simple. Go listen to the Josh Jacobs interview where they told him literally his junior year to leave. He doesn't need to come back because his draft stock will never be as high as it is. You know what I mean? Because he was a first-round guy. He was higher than Damien Harris, who was the starter. So, I mean, that whole interview kind of showed what really goes on behind those doors, not just the players leaving to leave, right? So a lot of these kids are approaching their ass to leave. But before we move up to Brenski on this, there was I want to read off this comment because I'll be honest with you. I want your opinion on it. It starts with Greg Byrne. I have a question for every team. Every team have ties to Saban, but the actual university he coached at, question mark. Mal Moore knew what the script A meant. She doesn't think Greg Byrne does. That's a good comment because that's something, and these are just questions. These are things to think about. We're not saying any of that, but it needs to be said, right? Because nobody tends to question the University of Alabama or anything about it because, you know, the hammer may come down. We're not here to not do that. So we're here to simply ask the questions and consider things. Moving up to you, Brenski, your take. If you remember the question.
I forgot the question.
So the question was, because of there's certain players leaving that we thought were the future of the program, seemed like they were here a long time. Okay, yeah. Do you think it could possibly be something else?
Man, I think everybody's situation is different from one another. Because some people, of course, want to be here, but certain coaches may feel like they haven't developed as quickly as others, and they ask them, you may want to jump in here, and they just want to bring in a shiny new toy, or they already promised a spot to somebody, or the kid probably got greedy. I'm not even gonna say greedy because I say get your money no matter what.
Get your bag.
Too much money ain't enough money. Shout out to Lil Wayne. But
stop it, bro.
Man, so somebody probably offered more money. Not saying this for Noah case at all. I'm just using this for an example, like for different kids. Like some people probably got offered a bigger bag to go some other place.
Yeah.
So man, all situations are different from one another, man. And I really just don't like just pushing kids out that really want to be here. That always seemed to bother me in a lot of ways, man. A lot of people that want to be here, we pushing those guys out the way, and they be like guys that are like super talented people. You may not see them as super talented, and they probably go somewhere else and ball out.
Justice Haynes. Sorry, I had to point that out.
Definitely one of them, man. And it's like, man, you just sometimes you got to look at yourself and be like, man, am I doing what I need to do to get the most out of this kid? Like, is my philosophy actually work while I'm down here? Do I need to change my philosophy? And so, man, this type of stuff hurts, man. You really just wish the best for these kids. And like you said, man, sometimes you got to question the other people. Sometimes it's no harm in questioning what they're doing.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, I'm about to say, because I would like to know. I'm not getting paid by them or nothing like that, so I'm not afraid to ask these questions. or nothing like that. I'm just a fan over here, just trying to figure out what's going on. Do you see what I see? Maybe you see something different in the kid. Hopefully it's the right choice at the end of the day, because you would hate to see talent like that walk out the door. But I don't know, man. It's just, that's why I say it's a little bit of both for all situations. That's why I try to tell fans, man, like, just because you see somebody just jump in there, you don't have full clarity on why they jumping in there. Like, for example, Jalen Hale is a graduate of the University of Alabama, which folks probably, a lot of folks don't know about. So he was fully invested in school, got his degree.
100%.
And now he didn't have like a single catch the whole season. Now he's entering the transfer portal. I can't blame him, man. Shoot, he want an opportunity to get on the field, especially when the new staff probably not giving him that opportunity, even though I know he's coming back from injury. So I'm not mad at nobody like that, man, because he showed that he wants to be here. And he was going to be one of those ones pre-injury. That's why it's so heartbreaking when you see somebody like him walk out the door, man. It's just
let me be very clear about something. What happened to Jalen Hale is why NIL should exist. Because if Jalen Hale would have showed up at Alabama his freshman year, signed that contract, got that money, and then got hurt, you know what I mean? That's why NIL needs to be there. Because I get it, but don't preach to me about a free scholarship when you talk about how much money these kids are bringing in to the universities, right? So it's crazy to go to that standpoint. And look, the great thing is that we got 15 days of this, right? Talking about the kids leaving, talking about the kids coming in and out, right? So, but if you guys are enjoying this, make sure to let us know in that comment section, because I plan on doing a live stream every day to cover if there's enough updates, enough movement, that we'll do these live streams on a daily basis through the transfer portal period, which I get it. That's 15 straight days of live streams, but it seems like it's going to be a lot of movement going on. Right. So for the next 15 days, because they did shrink down the portal to one window, which is from January 2nd, obviously today, all the way to January 16th. But moving on to the possibly coming in. I don't know how much you guys have had a chance to pay attention to this, everybody out there. Possibly coming in. There's one thing that I noticed is I don't see any offensive linemen that say possibly coming in. Obviously, that's a need. Defensive line, I think, is going to be a need. Linebacker is going to be a need with all, we have 3 linebackers leaving. But when you look at this list, I'll read it off for everybody out there. That way you don't have to squint to read it. Tight end Josh Ford from Oklahoma State actually did sign, so he will be coming to the University of Alabama. The rest are being targeted and are possibilities, right? So running back Hollywood Smothers, NC State's being targeted, and these are confirmed targets. Defensive tackle Devon Tompkins from USC. Me and Coach Karl has actually talked about him quite a bit already. Linebacker Caleb Woodson from Virginia Tech. He's actually taking a visit to Alabama January 4th. Wide receiver Cam Coleman from Auburn, obviously. He's going to be taking a visit to Alabama next week. That's already been confirmed. He's doing Texas and Texas A&M this week. Alabama, and I forgot the other 3 next. There's 3 more next week. So he's definitely going to be a hot commodity. So starting off with you, Justin, when you look at the possibilities of them coming in, which one of these do you think would be the guy we absolutely need to bring in outside of Josh Ford, because we've already signed him from the tight end position? So the 4 remaining, which one of those guys do you really want to see show up in Tuscaloosa?
Well, I'm immediately looking to the trenches, because the trenches on both sides of the ball is our greatest need right now. But my biggest question now is seeing that the issues we had throughout the entire season were never corrected. How do I trust bringing the right guy in is the right decision? How do we know that when those guys there, that we have the coaching staff in place that's going to be able to properly develop these kids into being elite and taking them to that next level? That's my biggest concern. Yeah, all these names can be great. Their abilities can be off the charts. But if we don't have the right coaching staff who can bring the best out of them, then it's all for naught.
Yeah.
I trust the defensive side of the ball a lot more than I do the offensive side of the ball right now. I think Kane Womack is doing a great job at developing players. He really made that pass rush come alive here towards the later part of the season. We finally found out we had one. The upper projection of Yanze Pierre has been absolutely astounding. We've been begging for that closer. He has been that guy. LT Overton continued to get better until his health wouldn't let him be great. But when he was in there, he was making an impact. James Smith was making an impact. You have a guy like London Simmons who came in all of 18 years old, no experience whatsoever, was a dominant force, playing like a guy who was a veteran. That to me showed an upper progression. So I trust that if we bring in Devin Tompkins, that he will be fantastic. But I don't see an offensive lineman right there, because that tells me a couple of things. One, we're not certain we're going to be retaining our offensive line coach, and why should we?
Ooh.
Honestly, why should we? But then two, that if you wanting to retain your offensive line coach, do the players you want to target trust him when they come in there? Do they trust that they can become better players? Because they looked across the line the entire season. It got worse. 2 years in a row, it's been absolutely bad. This is not Alabama football. And honestly, a lot of reason why these kids are leaving. One, of course, better opportunities. You saw the names in there. We know who are seeking better opportunities. But also, I believe that these kids do not trust the assistants that are there. And a lot of these kids, I'll go ahead and tell you right now, from talking to people, talking to some people who left, they don't like the people who are there. They didn't gel with this staff. So there's some things going on that can be a problem down the line if we do not correct them. So getting our rosters together, our little buffet of players we want to pick out, it doesn't mean a thing if we don't have the right captains driving the ship.
I'll be honest with you. I thought that was going to be Coach Karl's take, but Justin be bringing it out when he's not the host. That's why I like Justin not hosting sometimes. Brenski, give me your take on this list outside of Josh Ford, because Justin failed the assignment. He gets an F ultimately.
Oh man, really only people I truly care about. The Hollywood kid is cool. Wilson, I just found out about today. Shout out to Jans had a full scouting report on him, and I like the scouting report that I seen on him. Converted safety into a linebacker.
Yep.
But Devon Tompkins is a heavy need for us on that D line, man. It's just somebody we haven't had on that size on that D line in a long time. So we need somebody like that in the trenches lined up with Landon Simmons, because I feel like they will really clog up those lanes and really start pushing people back, creating holes for the linebackers to make plays. Man, I feel like that's a major need. I feel like we really need to focus on trying to get him here for real.
Yeah.
And of course, Cam, I feel like Cam, just the simple fact that he's visiting is cool. I don't know if he will come, but I'm telling you, if we can get him to come, especially if we lose certain type of talent, I believe he will only come if Isaiah Horton. We already know Jeremy Bernard is going to go to the draft because his eligibility and all that. But if Isaiah Horton end up going to the draft too, then I feel like our chances have risen. I feel a lot better. I'll probably go above 50-50 and say that we get him. But like Justin was saying, man, the one thing I will say, man, no matter what coaching staff, no matter who we have in here, somebody's not going to like somebody. It doesn't matter. You're going to be the bad guy in somebody's story. I understand that. So he said Cam Coleman is toxic for a locker room. When I see stuff like that, man, I'm like, do you even know him? Because I know people that do know him personally, that talk to him on a regular basis. That is far from the case. And that's why I say, man, you can't believe everything that you see on these Twitter spaces and hurt fans, man. It's a lot of people that just be having hurt feelings about a kid leaving their school, man. This is their lives.
Mm-hmm.
This is their lives. They choose. I can't express this enough, man. Like, this is their lives. How would you feel if somebody telling you what to do with your life? I cannot get mad at a kid for going where he feels that he can get the most out of his life and try to change the dynamic of his family. Just for your entertainment, you're pissed off about him, but I digress. But I feel like Cam would be a need, but Devon Tompkins would be a huge addition to the defensive line. For real.
I also, guys, huge. We're losing Tim Keenan. That is a big hole we got to fill.
Of course. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, well, yeah, we got some glaring needs. There's no doubt about it. But Coach Karl, out of this list, outside of Josh Ford, tell me what name are you looking at?
You want to know the truth, man?
Here we go.
Cam Coleman. Is everybody that damn talking noise about Cam Coleman? That's who I want the most. I want the person that don't know about what damn most. Just because he's a dog, just because he won't stand for a quarterback that can't throw a damn ball 12 yards and hit him in the hand with it. Just because he know he's running down the sideline wide open and guy won't throw the damn football to him, he's a head case. No, if you know that you can impact the game in a different damn way, get the damn boy the ball. Wide receivers a lot of time can be those type of divas, right?
Yep.
If we gonna get our head beat in, I'm gonna go down swinging. So if I'm gonna go down swinging, how the hell I'm gonna go down swinging? I can't get a damn ball. He blocks hard. He plays hard. He runs his routes hard. He's not afraid to go across the middle. He catches damn near everything you throw that way.
Yeah.
Right. So what the hell are we talking about? He's let's just be honest. He's a two-time better damn version of Isaiah Horton. He's faster than Isaiah Horton, a little tougher than Isaiah Horton. He had a jump higher than Isaiah Horton, better hands than damn Isaiah Horton. You can get open way better than Isaiah Horton. He's an upgrade from Isaiah Horton. If Isaiah Horton turns pro, you get Cam Coleman. Jeremy Bernard leaving. You go out and try to get a high production guy like Cam Coleman to replace Jeremy Bernard. You got some kids on your staff, but we don't have a Cam Coleman on our roster. We got Ryan. We got Derek Meadows, some of those big bodied red zone types. We got but Lowry in the slot that can break tackles and get loose. We got some Derek Morgan. He's a red zone type of guy, but we don't have a do it all, one hit wonder do it all guy like damn Jeremiah Smith.
Yeah, playing
Cam is a do it all. Cam is the slimmer version of Jeremiah Smith. Actually, faster than Jeremiah Smith. He's just a slimmer version of Jeremiah Smith. Everybody damn talking noise about him. They don't want him. Shit, I do. You give me that dog any day of the week. If that dog on hunt, you put him in a damn tie uniform, because I guarantee you, all these motherfuckers out here hating, I bet you they wish they had Cam Coleman last night.
Oh,
No,
I bet you they wish they had Cam last night.
I just want to understand, like, who are the people that are just foolish to think that Cam Coleman is, who don't want Cam Coleman? You know how insane you sound?
that's
you know
crazy.
how like that lets you know right there you shouldn't be talking about football if you do not want this kid, if you had the opportunity to get him. Oh, we don't need him.
Shit.
Yeah, okay.
Ryan got his head tore off last night. Stood up and damn hit the damn Jeremiah Smith,
He
right?
did.
Hit Jeremiah Smith. Went to the sideline, didn't get another pass thrown that damn direction. Right? Jerm coming across the middle, no little jet sweep, stopping his damn feet on jet sweep on 4th and down, right? Stop the feet. We got stopped on that 4th and 1. Cam Coleman ain't stopping his damn feet. That son was trying to run through something.
Yeah.
1 yard, he's trying to run through something, get that 1 yard, right? 1 yard, they call that jet sweep crap. Cam was like, man, throw that shit to me in the middle. I'm gonna be wide open in the middle. He would be like, we ain't doing that shit. Throw that shit to me in the middle. He gonna be wide open in the middle. He gonna tell you we ain't doing that. And now if that's a problem, okay. But if this guy has some confidence in himself to tell you we ain't running on 4th and 1 jet sweep, give me that shit, I'll be open. He did it at Auburn. Every time he went on the sideline, said, "Get me the ball." Then he not get the ball, and then they throw it to him, and he caught it. One hand catches, down the sideline catching, mossing people catching, going across the middle catches. Like, he was catching touchdowns in the back of the end zone that was coming from a guy that can't throw down football.
Even if he wasn't open, he dared someone to cover him. He said, "Just give me the damn ball," and he just snatched it out of the air. It doesn't matter if he had somebody draped over him; he wasn't losing the battle
at all. It don't matter what Cam. You just get all the kids want this opportunity. You throw that shit up in the air and let me go get it. So if don't nobody want Cam, I might as well just get him transfer.
Listen, folks, if y'all want to join the conversation, come with good conversation, not comments like "we beat Auburn because of Cam." What are y'all talking about?
You lost your damn mind.
He fumbled one ball. And all of a sudden, well, he's no good. Throw him out in the trash.
Yeah,
how many of the greatest players in the history of the game have fumbled a ball or made some kind of mistake?
I've seen what happened last night.
Is it just because you gotta let people just talk, man?
Yeah,
people know everything. They know all. They have all the answers.
We did not beat Auburn because of Cam. Hell, Cam was wide open all night. They just couldn't get Cam the ball. And when they did get the ball, he was trying to make a play. That's how he got that fumble. Like our quarterback was trying to make a play last night, and he had a fumble. So we're gonna blame it. We're gonna blame that loss that happened last night on Ty Silver having a fumble.
No, well, we all know the answer to that, and I'm not going to sit here and go back and forth. You know what I mean, with ridiculous questions. Obviously,
hey, it's called chat engagement, brother.
I know, and we will. There's no doubt about that. Obviously,
I'm hot too. I'm already hot at the damn man.
Coach Karl's ready to go in. So get to the super chat though. Thanks for the $2.99 super chat. Ray Parm 113. The question is, can we afford Cam? Yes, we can afford Cam because right now that's why we're going after certain players like Alabama. Courtney Morgan does a great job of budgeting NIL, how we approach this revenue share thing. So we don't spend a ton of money on freshmen coming in. We're starting to do the Ohio State model a little bit to where, we give you a little bit to come in, but really we're going to re-sign you, right? So we're going to do what USC openly says, but the Southeast, they just don't say it. USC says we re-sign you to next year because technically a scholarship is year to year, not 4 years, right?
Yep.
So it's a re-signing of the NIL. That's why people make fun of USC for saying that stuff in the West Coast. But in all honesty, that's what goes on everywhere. Every year now, it's a re-signing. And that's where you'll get more money. Every year you show more production, you will be re-signed and you will be given more money. That's kind of the way it should be, in my opinion. So, I mean, Jaylen Mbakwe he got that treatment last year, right? He said, I'm going to go in the portal. We paid him more money. He got back on the team. It's just the way it goes. You know what I mean? So whether we like it or not, whether we think it's right or not or whatever, I don't know. All I know is if I'm put in that position, I want my money. I want my bag. I only live one time. So,
yeah, and things you don't understand about Cam. Cam has friends at the University of Alabama, so he probably won't tax Alabama as much as he would tax somebody else. He may get a discount.
And you're spot on with this right here, 334 guy. Hiring Nix was a step in the right direction. I absolutely not even just to get Cam Coleman. Derek Nix is an SEC guy, right? I get it. It's Southern Miss, but the fact that he played from Mississippi, right? So all this stuff. Like, no, he's not. Is he from Alabama? Derek Nix?
He is from Alabama.
Is he from Atala? I can't remember. But either way,
Pinson Valley, right? I think he's from Pinson Valley.
Pinson Valley, there we go.
He's a dog, though, man. Going back to his playing career, I remember watching us play against him. Those back in the Southern Miss days where Southern Miss, you didn't want to play them. They were Southern Miss from Conference USA, and their record may not have been elite like some of the other teams we played, but you knew when you played them.
They fought us.
That was bring their lunch pail, blue collar. They're going to beat the hell out of you and basically put you in to sleep until the lights go out.
No, absolutely. So with that being said, we have the list in front of us. Obviously, we know the leaving. We know the coming in. So now, and look, we're going to get to the coaches later on, right? Everybody, the whole point of this is the transfer portal, not the coaches, not the game. So keep that in mind. We'll start off with you, Coach Karl, and then work our way up on this. When you think of, I mean, I guess it's an obvious question, but I'm still gonna ask everybody on here. If you had to say position of need, something we need to be targeting in this transfer portal class, right? We'll start off with you, Coach Karl. Give me that, and what does it need to look like? Is it a change on size, weight, technique? Give me the specifics of what you want to talk. Try to keep this under like 15 minutes because I know this could go for an hour and a half alone for all of us because we got a lot to say on this. So, Coach Karl.
I'll just make it simple, man. We don't need work. We're not worried about size, so to say. You got to start worrying about how tall the guy is, how big his hands are. We got to get dogs, right? We want bigger, stronger guys in the trenches on defense. Stop trying to get all your little slim guys. We need some Tim Keenans. Like, give me some more Tim Keenans in the trenches. I don't care how tall you are. Just big dogs that know how to move. Let's get them in the trenches and let's build damn walls around there. Stop trying to get these guys that you think that has a 4.0 or 115 IQ, right? Get some football players, right? Don't go out and try to get these high IQ, these high extreme level down football players. Just go get some football players. Guys that know how to down block on the offensive line. Guys that know how that actually fits your scheme and can block. And not going out trying to get the most prettiest, shiny type of players in the world. We're going out here trying to get these damn pretty boys that can't do shit. Let's go out and get some real football players, man. Stop trying to go out and get all these damn pretty boys. Pretty boys are only good for women. We don't need them pretty boys, man. We need football players. Every team out here in the playoff right now got real football players. We got pretty boys, right? His coaching staff gonna have to learn how to go in here and just focus down and get football players and start trying to get the shiny new toys to make them collectors inside the alumni be happy. I know everybody want to have that high, that really, really, really high, recruiting class. Everybody want to be in the top 5. Everybody want to be number 1 on the recruiting board.
Yep.
A lot of times, their number 1 class ain't producing. Right? We're going out here and getting all these high recruiting class and getting your ass beat. Let's figure out how to change the mentality. Stop worrying about these 4 and 5 stars, these high caliber 4 and 5 stars. Go out here and get some dogs, man. You go out here and get some football players. Football players always outrate the stars. You can be a no-star coming in and bust a 5-star ass. We see it a lot in camp.
We saw it yesterday.
A lot of those 5-star kids don't even come to the camps no more because they know when they come to camp, they get their ass whooped by those no-stars. Those guys have shit to prove. Yeah, we saw that yesterday, right? We watched the ass beating yesterday, a real ass whooping yesterday, right? About a bunch of 2 and 3-star kids, some damn James Madison kids at that. So you think about that, the disrespect what we was giving those kids came out then kick Alabama ass. So we don't need to be worried about this shiny, pretty, this weight, this size, this factor. Just go out there and goddamn recruit some dogs, man. Just recruit some players, recruit football players, guys that love the damn football. Guys that have something to prove, not sitting back just waiting on their book. Get your money, prove your work.
Brenski, or not Brenski, Justin, I'll let you go next. I know you got something to say.
Well, I mean, you also create that culture too. If you're going to get those kind of players, you got to continue to cultivate it. I'm not enamored by stars anymore for what Coach Karl just said. So many people are just constantly fixated on 4-star, 5-star. The constant graphic that came up before we played Indiana was how many 4 and 5 stars we had opposed to how many they didn't have. Listen, that gets you to the dance. The question is, what are you going to do when you're on the floor? If you don't have coaches who are developing those players, it doesn't mean a damn thing. 0 stars, 1 stars, 2 stars, it doesn't matter. I've seen it played out through history. We saw it yesterday. I've seen guys like Chad Johnson, who was a walk-on at University of Alabama from Sargent, a running back nobody ever heard of, ended up turning out to be an all-SEC safety and played in the NFL for 10 years. I've seen many stories where guys were nobodies who became something. I want a staff that can develop players. I don't care about the hand size. I don't care about this or that. It doesn't matter. And coaching matters. That's all we need to be talking about. And if I had to pick somebody right now If you said, okay, Justin, what are you going to do to improve this offensive line? I would have had Sam Pittman sitting at the office when the team got back. I would have had Matt Luke sitting in that office when the team got back.
Yeah,
that's all. Coaching matters.
It does. So, and of course, we're going to get passionate tonight because I love recruiting. I love transfer portal, and you mix up with what we've seen recently. It kind of cultivates into what it is tonight. But Brenski, let's hear it, brother. I know you got some things to say.
Yeah, man. I remember I told a certain individual, which we all know personally, and I told him that stars don't matter once you set foot on that campus. Somebody just keep talking about this blue chip ratio and all that stuff. That's nice and cute.
It is.
It's nice and sweet.
I love it.
But it's called development. Yes, I have those guys on the roster, but who are the guys out there performing? Which they don't show. They just show guys on the roster for the most part. What's up with your twist? We used to be at a time at this school, man, where we developed these small time guys like the Josh Jacobs, the Matt Jones, the Terrence Cody, the Chance Warmack, the Anthony Steen, the Kareem Jacksons,
Mark Ingram.
Mark Ingram, man. It's so many guys that I can easily bring up, man. And it's just because, like, oh, man, of course, you got your shiny 5 stars that you got your Najee Harris, you got your Julio Joneses of the world. You have those guys, Bryce Young. But every 5-star is not a 5-star, man. It's so hard to just get certain people to understand that. Like, man, I want, like, kid that I believe that we have, if it's anything that I know, that's a kid that's coming in right now, like a EJ Crowell, that's a 5-star. And there ain't no question about it. And I don't want to waste no type of talent like that. But I do want guys that we can just go out there. One thing I do like about these guys on the coaching staff, they do know how to go out there and recognize talent. Because everybody that we give them everybody that we compliment on the team is usually guys that they bring in a freshman, sophomore, freshman.
Can't argue that, yeah.
So clearly they know how to evaluate talent. Lottie Brooks is definitely one of them, who was definitely a 3-star. And if you don't believe people thought like, oh, we knew he was going to be like that, shout out to Ty Hayes, because Ty Hayes pointed him out. All I had to do was just see the film. I was sold that day. And then you just see him commit on Hayes Fawcett on page, and you can just see 3-star you. These guys recruiting these guys, not knowing that we've been doing this forever, even during Nick Saban era.
Yep. They said about London Simmons too.
London Simmons. It's so many guys, man. I just want guys that would just go out there. Yes, we get the 5 stars. That's cool. That's nice to say on the recruiting board and get you a little shiny little trophy to say recruiter of the year. But I want guys to go out there and develop these guys. I want you to really, the 2-star guy or the no-star guy, give the 5-star guy hell every single day. And you're like, oh, man, I ain't working hard enough. Oh, he wanted more than me. That's how you pressure bust pipes, man. Pressure gonna always bust pipes, man. Let's just get these guys that really, the only thing I want on the field is the best. If he's the best at the quarterback, let him play. If he's best at receiver, O-line, D-line, cornerback, linebacker, whatever. If he's the best, play him. No favoritism, no nothing. Let's develop these guys. Let's do better at that. It's year 2. I'm at least giving them that much. But still, only thing I'm giving them a lot of grace for is because everybody that we compliment on this squad is guys that they brung in. So we have to at least give them that much. So it's only year 2.
All right. So let's get to the super chat real quick. Sorry, Coach Karl, hang on. Kevin Salter, appreciate the $9.99 super chat. Start paying the players who has experience versus those who has no validation, which I'm assuming you're talking about high schoolers, right? And I won't disagree with that. I was good in high school. That doesn't mean nothing. Adapt to what college football is today. And that's a great point. I think you should be paid coming from high school to college, but I don't think it should be the amount. Like the millions of dollars to me is what really boggles my mind, right? You should have like a base pay of like, okay, if you're coming into an Alabama, this is what you're going to get a minimum, and then performance based, like the real world does, right? You're evaluated on a yearly basis at a lot of jobs. And it will depend on if you get your quarter raise or dollar raise or whatever it is. That's what I'm used to. You know what I mean? What that looks like. So no doubt I agree with that 1,000%. So, but Coach Karl, do you have something else to say?
No, I'm just gonna say this, man. Brenski, I love you, my brother. But I'm gonna say this shit here, man. I don't coach in the fucking more. Excuse my French. These guys ain't going out here locating talent. That's Courtney Morgan. Courtney Morgan and his staff is going out here locating talent and bringing it in. They only playing the guys when they realize the guy actually have talent to play. But they got to be their type of kids. They got to bow down and kiss these folks' ass, man, to get on the football field. Every kid's not made like that. I'm not gonna, man, listen, man. These kids coming in this damn thing, man, coming in to play football for the University of Alabama. Some of them come in and play for the board. They ain't coming in to kiss no position coach ass.
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you that right now. I was in high school, man. These kids ain't kissing your ass in high school. They damn sure not about to kiss your ass in college. They just want to play. And you bring them in and you promise them all this shit. And then when they get out there and you see them performing in practice, you don't give them an opportunity to play in the game. You'll bring your shiny guy in. Right, you'll bring a 5-star kid in, and you got a no-star kid whooping his ass in practice. But being that he's a 5-star, you gonna play him because of the star rating. Every damn 5-star, like Brenski said, is not a damn 5-star. It's just not. And those rankings come from all those camps. You're going through all these camps and you're showing them about camps, and the 0-stars can't go to camp because a lot of times they don't have the damn money. Or they don't play for the big schools and can't get invited to those camps.
Thompson's and
right. Yeah. So you got kids down there in Mobile that are playing at Thompson, but you put them on the field with some kids at Thompson that's not all in Thompson. You take some of those Thompson kids and you put them on a damn football team in the 3A, and those Mobile kids will whoop their ass up and down the field all day at work. Like you take Thompson and you put them up against damn Clay Chartby, and Clay Chartby will go down there to 6A school and whoop their ass. Right. But Thompson got all the kids in Thompson going to college. And they but 2 or 3 in Clay Chartby are going to college.
Yeah.
It's the gap now. Thompson is they the dogs of the damn Alabama. But Clay Chartby kicks their ass every year. So who's really the dog? That's all I'm saying. I can get it, Brenski. I really get it. But if they bring in all talent, evaluating the talent, why the hell is the number one player damn near every single class in we can remember been leaving the damn state? Is it all about money, or is it about the damn evaluation process?
Well, I think it has a lot to do with the coaching staff too, because Brenski, sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. The reason why I say that's why we're bringing in a Derek Nix. Derek Nix can relate to these dudes in Alabama. Derek Nix can relate to these guys in Georgia, Mississippi, Northern Florida, what I call LA, you know what I mean, Lower Alabama, Tennessee, in places like that, right? So because he can speak that. Whereas when Kalen DeBoer came in with his staff, I'm sorry, talk all you want about Kane Womack and being in South Alabama. Kane Womack's not that dude. He's not a Derek Nix. He's not the guy to go out and get, you know what I mean? And I think Courtney Morgan's staff, to your benefit, Brenski, on your point, I agree with you wholeheartedly, and I think they're doing a great job evaluating talent, because Xavier Crowell, it's not even just evaluating. Him coming into Alabama was a huge deal. Keeping him in Alabama was the huge deal, right? But yes, and I agree with you too, Coach Karl, because there are guys like Chris DeMore who went unranked 0-star that end up at Oklahoma, right? And all of a sudden when he goes to Oklahoma, oh, he's a 3-star and rising, and now almost a 4-star and everything else. He's that because he didn't go to camps. He couldn't afford to go to camps. He couldn't do all that. He didn't spend $150 to be profiled. The recruiting system is broken. We already know that, just like the transfer portal system is broken. It's all broken. That's the whole point here. But sorry, Brenski, I went on a tangent.
And not even that, man. Like, I need that. Just think about it. You got 6A kids down there, right, in Pike Road, Mar Post. Morris Smith down there, Empire Road, 6'8" kid, because he's not 6'3", he's not Alabama Auburn type, right? But he'll lead here and go to Penn State, go to Indiana, go to Miami, Florida, and rack up all type of numbers. Go out to Texas A&M and be a damn number 2 wide receiver in the SEC, right? But we don't want them because they small. But as soon as they go out to these other damn places and get their shine on, then everybody want to know, hey man, how the hell he leave the state of Alabama? Shit, you know how he left Alabama. They didn't look at him. That's why they leave the state of Alabama. And then we get our head beaten in the damn playoff by our own damn kids. Shit I'm talking about. We get our goddamn ass whooped by our own kids because Indiana took a chance on our damn kids and we get our head beat in by them. Crazy shit.
A good example is Peter Woods, who went to Clemson.
All right, Brenski been trying to talk for 20 minutes. Brenski,
No. It's all good. No, but hey, we can say whatever we want to say, man. Every kid is going to be overlooked, regardless how we look at it. It's only so many roster spots. NIL has played a big part of it. Kids want to play early, so everybody can't go to Auburn. Everybody can't go to Alabama. These kids are going to miss out. It's going to be certain kids that we want, that we're connected to, that we want these kids to go to these certain schools. That's just a fact, man. But Alabama is not going to get everybody. Even when doing Coach Saban there, Coach Saban didn't get all the kids. Agreed. I know plenty of guys that went to Miami. I know plenty of guys that went to Texas A&M, especially out of Montgomery alone. It was so many guys. So it's not like it's nothing new that you're going to miss on some kids. And I'm glad that they're getting their opportunity. I'm glad they're getting their opportunity somewhere else. But who say they came here? Alabama. Johnathan Allen said this a long time ago. Alabama is not for everybody. Whether you like it or not, Alabama is not for everybody. Just because you come here doesn't mean you're the right guy for it. You have to have a different type of mindset to be here. When you put on that jersey, man, it's different. Like everybody just not an Alabama guy. Some of the kids probably don't want to go to the school. I know.
That's what I'm saying. Like Joe guys. That was all about the
They didn't care about Auburn. They didn't care nothing about Alabama. They wanted to be out the state. Don't mean that people didn't want them. They just didn't want to play at home. It happens, bro. I can't help it that it happens.
That's different, Brenski. Your guys decided not to go. Saban didn't miss on kids because he didn't recruit them. They just didn't want to go to Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
That's a difference. These guys don't even want to goddamn recruit Alabama.
He's saying they're not getting in the trenches in Alabama. Is what
hell no. They don't even want to recruit Alabama. They got their eyes on what they like, bro. They are West Coast kids. They are West Coast damn staff. They only care about what's coming out that way. Here is not even a factor to them. Quentin Morgan is moving around schools because I'm hearing about Quentin Morgan coming around schools. He's checking out talent. They're not offering any talent, right? Yeah. They ain't offering what he's checking out. It's internal. Like we got a staff, man, that only cares about finesse. They don't care about physicality. In the Southeastern, in the Midwest, it's all about physicality at football. They care about finesse. They want to out-finesse you. You can't out-finesse nobody in the Big Ten, the SEC. You come in here trying to out-finesse people, you're going to get your damn head beat in. We got a head beat in 2 weeks ago about Georgia. Got a head beat in last night. Got a head beat in last year at Oklahoma. Had 3 straight-up ass whipping Alabama took by a more physical team. Honest, that's it. We done beat Florida State. First game of the year. 4 ass will be took by a more physical team. The teams that ain't all as physical and coming in there trying to bust our damn schools, we can play with those guys. Guys that come in here trying to finesse us, they can play with those guys, but they ain't playing with them physical teams that coming down here ready to pop you in your damn mouth. If you go out there and put your ass in the street and we got a street fight, that coaching staff ain't ready to street fight. That's all I'm saying. They ain't trying to street fight. They want you in the damn ring, and they want to do that Jake Paul all set up them fake fights, and then when you finally get in the ring with a real heavyweight, they knock your jaw loose.
It's called 7-on-7.
That's what we got. We got a 7-on-7 type of coaching staff.
Brenski, your mic muted, and you're trying to talk or no?
Right. It wouldn't be alive without it.
There you go. I thought you were trying to talk.
No, man. I'm not saying that like we acting like this is year 4. I'm about to say a lot of these guys that I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. And since nobody wants to say what's the elephant in the room, I'm about to say a lot of guys that we get on is guys that were saving guys. If we really want to go there, we really want to go there.
No.
If we really want to go there, I let you talk. Saving guys it's a lot of guys that I hear that a lot of people get on that are saving guys. A lot of people. He ain't doing this, he ain't this, he's solving all that other stuff. They be saving guys. Like I said earlier, a lot of guys that we praise are these guys that they brung in. I'm not saying that these guys don't everything you're saying, like this whole finesse and stuff, that's not going to work down here. But they only been down here 2 years. You show me somebody that has done anything in this conference in 2 years in that amount of time. This man is stepping into the pressure of all pressure jobs. What do you want him to do in 2 years? These are unrealistic. This is the unrealistic expectations that I be talking about. How do you I understand we want to see improvement. No, I don't want to see Ryan Grubbs not run the ball. No, I don't want to see them play this 3-3-5 defense. I don't want to see that. Of course, these are certain things. These are easy fixes. And Derrickness is a step ahead to where we want to go. That's a major hire. So in case Ryan Grubbs go, guess who we got right here? We got a guy, Derrickness, who can we ain't got to worry about him leaving because the only way you're gonna get him out the door if you fire him.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's one step. Like, man, can we at least give them some time to do something? It's not year 4, it's not year 5. Now we talking about the same stuff, year 4, year 5, then okay, I'm with you all the way. But these guys are just still getting here. These guys really don't have a foothold in the state for real. We literally got EJ that 1 year when they came in here, Auburn got all the guys in the state. Guess what those guys at right now? In the transfer portal. Be patient. Be patient. Everybody's all heads over heels because we got our ass whooped last night. A lot of people just needed that humble pie. Just to be honest, a lot of people needed that humble pie. We bit bad Bama. They thinking that this is a saving error. They think that you can just pile up these 5 stars and we can just go out there and be great. It's not going to happen. It's not going to be happening. It doesn't work that way. We're losing guys in the state like Tank Jones and Naeem Alford. You're not going to get all the top guys in the state. This is not the same. Recruiting is not the same 5 years ago, whether you like it or not.
All right. So with that being said, I know we can sit here and look, we got 15 days of this for transfer portal and debate. So make sure to stick around for that. But look, we're jumping to the questions now from the audience, from people commenting. So make sure to put them now if you want them read off, because we're going to start now. Justin, I'll let you post the questions and I'll read them off and we'll go from there. That way we can streamline this. Question for the panel. I know it's off subject, but does anybody still wonder why Ryan Grubb got fired from the Seahawks? We'll let one person answer this. Who wants to take this one? Because let
Brenski take it, man.
Oh, you're the best one to answer this one, man.
No,
you
sir.
are the best one to answer this.
No,
you
sir.
the coach, man. You are the coach. I'm not about to let you slide.
Nope. You want to know? Hell no, I'm not surprised. Shit, I know why they fired his ass. His ass should be already gone. They shouldn't even let that son bitch guy on the plane back to Tuscaloosa. If you want me to see it, they shouldn't let his ass go on the damn plane come back to Tuscaloosa. They should have left his ass in California. He from the West Coast. He ain't even got to damn get back on the plane. Should have got on taxi and took his ass back to Washington.
All right, next question.
Man.
See here, inconsistent is not even and just okay, that's not a question, but good job, Justin. I'm criticizing you for your work. Do we need a new coach for posting comments? Is that where we're at now?
I saw my name and I wanted to be on the spotlight for a change. That's all.
You
I don't get to
always
talk.
on the
I don't get to
spotlight, man.
talk on my show, dude.
You are right. Anyways,
Anyway, go. There we go.
Is there a Trinidad Chambliss out there, or is it Keelan Russell, that type guy, and develop him within the 2027 season? So basically, who wants to? Brenski, I'll let you take this one.
Man, I think Trinidad is like it's players out there, man. I think Keelan has the talent to do what they want him to do. He's one of their guys. He knows their system, and he's accurate with the football. Everything that you want in a quarterback here, and if he needs to run, he will run. I feel like, man, he just need to sit down for a year and learn the system. Guys that come in this league, one thing that I always say when people want freshmen to start, hell, they wanted Bryce to start over Matt before the season even started. How did that turn out?
That's true.
Freshmen do not start in the SEC at that quarterback position. And if you can name those guys, guess what? They're not the biggest names. The Cam Newtons don't start. The Tim Tebow's don't start. The Bryce Youngs don't start. Those type of guys do not start. Those are all Heisman winners, by the way. Just want to point that out there. Didn't even mean to do that, but they all Heisman winners. Like freshmen do not start, bro. It's different in this league. You can go to the Big Ten and ACC and do all this, man, but it's different down here because it's different type of football. It's semi NFL in this league. So I believe Keelan is that guy. I believe their track record with developing quarterbacks, especially being in their system, is very, very high. So I'm really high on it.
Justin, next. Justin he'll have this question coming up. So we'll cycle around for the questions unless somebody just knows. You know what I mean? So,
and the ones that do start, they're the exception, not the rule.
Yeah, like Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts.
All right, Bach ends up with Kiffin. What does this say about Williams? And it's funny because we actually put that in the video today. Why did I put that in the video, Coach Karl? Because I said there was going to be somebody asking that question. So, Coach Karl, sorry, Justin, because we had this.
No, it's on Justin time. It's on.
All right,
go ahead, Coach Karl.
I'm chilling right now, man.
All right, Justin. So, does Bach leaving Alabama affect Ryan Williams? Do you think Ryan Williams leaves with Bach?
I don't think that what Jaylen Mbakwe does has any effect on what Ryan Williams do. The attached to the hip or the one person, one mind image that they're trying to put out there is non-existent. Ryan Williams is his own man. And it's not to say that Lane Kiffin will not come after him. I fully expect Lane Kiffin to come and offer the bag and make promises. He's going to be a used car salesman and do his best, but it has nothing to do with Jaylen Mbakwe.
There you go. Next. Good answer. I love it. Why get Cam Coleman when you can't protect a QB to throw him? Because here's the if Jeremiah Smith was in the portal, would you say that? If a generational wide receiver exists,
you can't make this up.
You go out and get that dog, plain and simple.
Here's something. Okay, and if their quarterback is not being protected, quit trying to run long developing pass plays and do the intermediate stuff to them.
Don't get your Coach Karl started.
I tell you another thing, right? You can't protect the quarterback. I guarantee you just pick the quarterback and get the ball. He don't even need a whole second. He just get that son going and throw it over there
straight up in the middle of the field, 50 yards. I don't even need to look
at Cam Coleman. That's why you go get him. You ain't got to have time. Just get the ball and throw it at Cam Coleman direction. I guarantee you, he gonna get it.
Agreed. Next. This one will be going to Coach Karl since he's next in line. Alabama is winning games based on their talent alone with an excellent game plan. Execution, preparedness, and discipline are needed week in and week out. Alabama isn't winning those games. I mean, I guess that
Alabama was winning those games like that. They're not winning those games.
So we'll go ahead.
The reason why Alabama's not winning games right now, man, because every time they line up against a team that more physical than they are, they just bust their ass in the mouth. And it's evident, man, that a lot of times then we can't make adjustments on offense. We made a lot of adjustments on defense to slow teams down, but on offense, we're not making a proper adjustment to try to even help the defenses out, man. So You got offensive line rotation all season long. Offensive line never got the right got continuity, right? You're playing the wrong guys in the wrong position. Like you bench a guy from right tackle, but you put him at right guard. If he can't play tackle, you know damn well he can't play guard. Right? You bring in a freshman, put him at right tackle, and then you put a damn away tackle right beside him. I mean, now you're making the freshman look horrible. Well, you're gonna sub guys out, man. Just take one guy, put the better guy in. We're playing too much favoritism, right? If I know Wilkin Formsby, I told y'all in the spring, right? We came back from the spring, right? What did I tell y'all in the spring? Wilkin Formsby should not be nowhere near the offensive line, right?
Right.
Nowhere near the offensive line. I saw Quay Russo toss that kid like a rag dog. So if you put somebody in the damn game, man, that actually can hold their own. We got other guys, man. I mean, Roq Thomas in the damn transfer report. We saw that kid hold his own. All right. We got Jackson Lloyd came out of high school. We saw that guy molding people, right? We saw Michael Carroll molding people. We saw Cam Dewberry come out of Texas A&M molding people. We saw Jalen Robert being the highest rated damn offensive lineman we had coming back into the season. Ain't even getting no pay T. Don't mean the pie ain't sweet. That's why we getting our asses beat. It's not the players, it's schematics, man. It's all within the scheme.
All right, next, Justin. Moving on up.
This is getting interesting here. I'm loving the drama we got going.
Should Bama pay $2 to $4 million? Yeah. If he wants $4 million, give him $4 million. If we can afford it, give him $4 million. It's
a 1 year deal.
Yeah, here's the deal too, and why I say that is because just because there's an offensive lineman available doesn't mean he's a good offensive lineman available to bring in. That's important to know. Just because they're in the portal doesn't make them good, right? So if they're not ultimately better than what we got at Jackson Lloyd and the guys that are coming up through the ranks right now, I really was looking forward to Olaus Alinen, to be honest with you. Him entering the portal.
Same here.
It hit me. I was like, man.
I mean, he's a real bulldozer.
Yes, like so he's a trendsetter. You know what I mean? He's that dude's gonna bust you in the mouth. So keep that in mind. But I guess I answered that question. Yes, I would if we have it, pay him unless we can get a better offensive lineman. That's when I'll say okay, because you obviously want to evaluate what you need. Next question, Justin.
And Olaus Alinen is a great kid too. We had an opportunity to interview him before he got to Alabama. Solid as a kid as you want. Work ethic, dog. He gets it.
What are guys' thoughts on who to get for a new offensive line coach? I already know the guy I want. He's not available, but I think he would come. Do you guys have anybody in mind? I don't know who would answer this question, but I definitely know who I'd want.
Sam Pittman.
B-Shaw, who you want?
Sam Pittman. I think that's the most obvious answer of all of them.
I disagree.
That's easy. I like Sam Pittman too. But
you look at track record, go look at Michigan State. Jim Makowicz, he's got a crazy last name. That dude, his track record, everywhere that dude goes, he creates offensive linemen. And he doesn't go places where these are 5-star guys. He turns the no stars, the 2 stars, the 3 stars into dudes. Plain and simple. I think if we're not approaching him I get it. There's a lot of movement within Michigan State right now. Nick Sheridan going there.
It's a lot of movement, period, in the Big Ten.
It is.
Just go get a Big Ten guy. I mean, you got coaches in Iowa. Iowa can run down football. Go get offensive line guy in Iowa.
Coach Karl, go. I'm telling you, go look at this dude and look at the talent that dude's developed. It is insane. But moving on to the next question, unless anybody else has another coach in mind. I'd say if you could, go get Kyle Flood. You know what I mean? So, but those are all
Matt Luke.
Matt Luke.
What a realistic.
I know the perfect hire.
We can add. There we go. So take that one, Brenski.
Oh, no. I was talking about
offensive line
petitions that we can add.
Realistic.
I was still on the first one. But
no, go to your first one then. Go to the offensive line.
No. I'm gonna answer this one. I believe Sam Pittman can be one. What Jan said, Scott Huff. Sky Huff is definitely a big target. You can get him out of the NFL. I'm trying to see what other position we may need. Even running back. I don't know any good running back coaches out.
Oh, so you saying Gillespie needs to?
I'm not saying.
Coach G, I'm
What
thinking.
did you just say? What'd you say,
Coach
Brent?
G might be leaving with them. Anyway, he may be heading out there.
Yeah, man. So only reason I'm saying that, man, because you get that type of production on the line, how we've been running the ball, man. You got to at least put it up out there, man. I'm not gonna lie, and it hurts for me to say that.
Offensive lineman.
You said make Trent our running back coach. Hey, I wouldn't be mad at it.
Can't go wrong with a legend.
There you go. So, all right, next, moving on.
Oh,
Man, I'm telling you. So, which coaches do you think we need to replace?
Offensive line coach.
Mimi, this is why I like you so much right here. This is why.
She asked the tough questions. She don't beat around the bush.
Tiny end coach. Hell, offensive damn run game coordinator. Damn.
He said fire everybody.
Anything got to do with an offense besides Derek Nix coming in. She just revamp the whole damn offense, man. And like Brenksi said, you might have to just go ahead and replay Coach G ass too. He can recruit like hell, but turn his ass to one of the lead recruiting goddamn guys, to one of the top recruiters, and then give us a running back coach. Like, hey, go in the NFL and snap that guy from over there in Detroit.
All right, moving on to a super chat. We answered this first. Obviously, T. Smitty, 30,000, 16 out of 23 players in this recruiting class. Talking about 2026 recruiting class, I'm assuming are from the Southeast. 6 commits are from Alabama. Use that Bach and Germ money to get Coleman. I 100% agree on the Coleman thing in the 16 out of 23. Agree. But the 2027 class, good Lord, go look at the offers. It is slim pickings when it comes to Alabama specifically. Southeast, same thing. It's a lot of California, a lot of New Jersey, which is nothing new, by the way. We recruit a lot of New Jersey, and St. Francis Academy out of Maryland obviously is another huge one that we hit on a lot. But anybody else want to really piggyback on this?
Thank you. Nope. Covered pretty well.
All right, moving on. Sorry. I mean, do you all think Ty could come back and go pro? I'll let Justin take this one because yesterday did not help his draft stock.
Listen, I think that he will go pro. And yes, it did look bad yesterday. But I need you people to understand that a lot of the offense's problems were not directly responsible or tied to Ty Simpson. He's still rated as a first-round draft pick. The NFL scouts know what they're getting from him. And if they put him in the right system with the right guys around them, they know what he can do from a production standpoint. So quit looking at all the negatives solely as Ty's negatives. You need to go ahead and remove that. But the thing is, I can't tell y'all what y'all need to do because that goes against your narrative. If it doesn't fit your narrative, you're not going to believe it anyway. But Ty didn't stop being Ty. He didn't just forget how to football. And I'm sorry, when you have everything crashing down around you, it starts to mess with you mentally. It does make you make mistakes that you normally don't make. It does make you panic and see ghosts. And so, yeah, there's a lot of layers to what happened. No, but Ty's draft stock isn't going to be affected.
Coach Karl, before we get to you, Ty is right now the third quarterback on the big board for Mel Kiper, I believe. Obviously behind Dante Moore and number one being Fernando Mendoza. Go ahead, Coach Karl. Did you want to answer this too?
No, I just thought the deuces in. Hey.
Oh, okay. I got you. All right, moving on. Next question. Jant, what's going on, brother? Appreciate you getting on here. Does Bama overhaul their O-line with developed transfers that fits the hybrid blocking scheme? Good Lord, I cannot answer that question because I don't know enough about offensive line.
I know who can.
But I definitely know who can.
I know who can too.
Coach Karl.
No, they're not going to overhaul it. I'm just telling you that right now. Hopefully they bring in somebody competent that can actually coach it. Right? They got this. I can't say they overhaul anything. They have the athletes there to actually run the scheme. They have it. They're just not playing them because of favoritism. That is the issue. It's not the players, like getting rid of the players and bringing in new players to fit the scheme. It's just utilizing players you already recruited. They recruited last 2 years, right? First year they brought in all the players that fit their scheme. Every last one of them. Then you got to put them on the field and let them work. You brought in transfer guys. You kept guys for a reason. And then you brought in some more guys to go with them. You have them, utilize them. Just get a competent damn offensive line coach that actually knows how to coach. Period.
All right, moving on, Justin. Next. Well, who's a better O-line coach that's on the market? I think we kind of answered that one. We can move on from that one already. Does Grubb game plan, or does he just have a playbook?
Yes, from Tecmo Bowl.
Coach Karl. Coach Karl. Answer this one.
No.
That's a good question.
And I don't even know how to answer that question because I don't know enough about it to confidently say I can answer that question because I don't talk about things I don't know about.
Okay. Do Grubb have a game plan? I say no. I think he comes in with an idea of what he can do through the playbook. I don't think he actually sit down and game plans anything. He goes out there, he's going to run his offense no matter who's in front of you, what's in front of you, what type of defense is coming, what type of strikes are coming, what type of blitzes are coming, what type of zones are running. He's just going to line up and call his plays because he think his mind is better than most of the major defensive coordinators in America. He think he can just put together an offense and go out there and execute it. And if an offense don't get executed properly, he'll just keep on going. He'll keep throwing shit on the wall and hoping that it stick. That's it. He gonna go to the bathroom and take a dump and won't wipe his butt. He just get up and run water on the booty hole and think it's clean. That's the type of offense he runs. He run a shitty offense. 100% shitty offense.
That
The man is probably one of the most, oh my God, one of the most lost damn offensive coordinator I ever seen. And I was so happy when we hired this dude. I knew this dude was gonna come in and he was gonna transform this offense. Man, I promise you, dog, if we can go back and start the down season and give me Nick Sheridan, I'll be a happy son of gone right now. Now, I hope my mom do not watch this video because she's probably gonna smack the hell out of me when she see me.
She needs to.
I'm sorry, mom. For using this language, but Grubb got me so upset right now that I really want to start preaching.
All right, my bad, Justin. I had to show Mimi's comments. She said we're going to give you a stroke. All right, next question.
Here
my
it is.
fault. All right, so Bama should call D'Amico Ryans for that man ain't leaving Houston.
That man ain't coming to it. Not to this dysfunction.
That's hustling backwards, man.
Yeah, but again, he's in a situation where he has Houston competing for the playoffs every single year, and quite honestly, probably isn't that far from getting to a Super Bowl. So I don't see him taking a step backwards.
We should.
I think he 2 cornerbacks away from getting to the Super Bowl. 2 corners away.
There we go. Moving on. Next question.
Well, that's the last one.
There we go. So, well, we can actually. There's a question right here. I'll pull up. Why was we playing man coverage last night? I can answer that question. I'll give the first part, and if you guys want to chime in on that, we were playing man because against Oklahoma, our defense talked to Kane Womack during halftime, begged to play man. We played man. The defense looked better, and it looked like honestly Kane Womack scripted the whole thing against. Yeah, Indiana that way, and it didn't work out so well because we played a lot of man, and we blitzed, by the way, a lot more. Almost like 45% of the game or 40% of the game we blitzed, so which we hadn't done all year. So guess what? Guess what Alabama does? Sorry, I'm on this tangent now. Alabama decides that we have in my opinion, a really good defense for 95% of this year, and we're going to completely flip that on its head in the most important game of the year in the playoffs. I'm going to leave it at that.
No, get them.
Why would you do that? That doesn't make any damn sense. Why would you stop doing something that's working? Because, well, we've been doing it all year. Daniel Hill gets a 30-yard carry. He doesn't see the field again for like 7 drives.
Yeah.
All right, I'm done.
Yeah.
You got another question?
We do.
You think Ty Simpson's going to enter the transfer portal? Who wants to take Brenski? I haven't heard you, Brenski. Do you think
the transfer portal to the NFL? Then he's going to the NFL.
Yeah,
Either he's staying or he's going to the NFL. But I believe he's going to the NFL, man.
So? And I will agree with you on this. Like, man ain't the problem. It's the 7-8 yards back instead of pressing. So essentially, yeah, they are playing like 10 yards off ball. They're playing off ball coverage. I understand that, but a lot of our corners predicate on the off ball coverage. To be fair,
they recruit off ball corners.
That's what I'm saying. They're not field or boundary. They're not press man. Corners. They're off ball guys. Right. So, I mean, when you look at it, that's when they thrive the most. But that's why it's so damn important that the Red Morgans and the Drake Kirkpatricks get heavily involved with our defense, because who did you not hear about in the Indiana game? Did you hear Red Morgan's name? Oh, because I guarantee you no one did. Strange, because you heard his name all night against Oklahoma. It's those type of questions you got to start asking.
You got to ask some questions, man, because did you hear anybody's name? Did you hear anybody's name last night? All those kids that they were playing all season long, were you hearing their names? No. They stuck one line up out there and they ran them in the damn ground.
He went out there a lot
so bad
because we were playing man. Then that was the problem, in my opinion. Man is good at times, but I just don't understand why. I personally thought our defense has done pretty good for most of the year, to be honest. Yeah, we'll give up some running plays and stuff like that, but we created a lot of turnovers, right? So I just don't understand why we just flipped the script against Indiana. Yeah, by the way, we're going to the Rose Bowl. We're playing over there. It was raining for a day and a half straight. I don't know the conditions and the situation, and absolutely agree here. By the way, how did Kirkpatrick Jr. suspension hurt our secondary? To be honest with you, Kirkpatrick Jr. was over Red Morgan, correct?
Yeah,
he was, right? Kirkpatrick Jr.
At one point
early on before he got suspended. So
no. He was out there before.
Yeah, he came out there and took.
It was way before. He was starting on the regular. He was playing on the regular before that all that happened.
Yeah, okay. He basically took Red Morgan's spot because he was playing so well, and then that happens. Unfortunately,
Paul, I don't know who's saying our strength and conditioning is good, because I'll be honest with you, you ain't hearing it from me.
We weak as hell.
Somebody may be available that we used to have as our strength and conditioning coach.
I tell you who's available right now. He's 45 years old and lives in Atlanta. His name's Marvin Constance.
Marvin Constance.
Marvin would have 80% of the team in the portal.
Hey, that's what you need right now. That's what you need, man.
We got one more question.
Any chance of getting Kirby back? Yeah, there is a chance.
If you get fired,
if you go on NCAA 26, I'm sure maybe you can possibly, maybe.
You can't do it because they're not even going to let you change coaches.
I'll go in, and instead of creating a coach, I'll just become Kirby Smart on the game, and then I'll leave Georgia the following year.
Yeah, you can do that. They probably let you do that.
That'd be the only way you'd better do it. And the game may not even do that. The game may be like, nah, bro, we know what's going on. You're keeping your ass.
Kirby gonna have to slap somebody over there and get fired.
Like Mimi said, snowball's chance in hell. Exactly.
What if I told you we had a chance at one point, but a certain athletic director vetoed it because he wanted to go get his guy?
Yeah. We won't. Yeah, that's a whole different story too.
Oh my God, I'll go there and slap that dude myself. Don't.
I just want y'all to chew on that.
Don't say that.
All right. Well,
say that.
That's all we have for the lineup tonight. If there's some movement in the portal tomorrow, we'll be doing another live stream. I'll at least be doing it. Coach Karl, I'm sure, may be on it. And then we can bring some people on, whoever wants to come on and do some stuff like that. But that's all we got lined up for tonight. Hopefully we answered all you guys' questions. You enjoyed tonight's show. right? So I want to thank everybody on the panel for coming on here, but let me get started with that. So panel starting off with Justin, down to Brenski, and Coach Karl. Let everybody know where they can find you at.
Oh, absolutely. You'll find me here on the Bama Standard doing my thing every Tuesday night, 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern, with the illustrious Marvin Constant and Daniel Petty. And we'll always have a former player, sometimes several, on this show. Hey, just it's the off season. That don't mean we stop. We got a lot of things we got to go over. We're going to ask and answer the hard questions. A lot of good things are going to be going on this off season, things that we haven't done before. Be looking out for that. Again, we are going to be doing some camps this year. If you're interested in sponsoring those camps, please reach out to us, and we will be lovingly taking your money. That's kidding. No, we would like the opportunity for you to be a part of helping kids get an opportunity that normally do not get them. And that's exactly what we'd be doing. We're creating a platform to get kids, get eyes on kids that normally don't have the resources. So,
good Lord, that's the longest outro I've ever heard. No, I'm just joking. Brenski, down to you.
Oh, of course, man. Everybody can find me at the Sharpshooter Sports Talk, man. Talk college football, of course. Definitely a lot of Alabama football. Definitely catch a lot of content, especially since we out of the playoffs. You can catch a lot of transfer stuff. Just pretty much we just don't necessarily just talk Alabama football, but it's going to be a lot of it talked about because I'm an Alabama fan. But definitely going to be pointing out a lot of transfer people. So appreciate everybody, man. You just come over there and subscribe to the channel on the road to 2,000. So appreciate the guys over here, Johnathan, Justin, Coach Karl. Those are my guys. So just appreciate them. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. Support these kids. Don't bash them when they go somewhere else because you don't know their situation and you're not living their life. Just wish them well. God bless and roll damn tide.
Coach Karl.
Well, y'all know y'all can find me here on the stand-up. Find me on X at Coach KD2. Be dropping some content, maybe, because I'm pissed off. So I probably go there and do some real pissed off videos on my personal channel on the Block Sports for Coach Karl. But I gotta go talk to the wife. So tomorrow, man, you probably find me in ATL, man, at one of those shaking booty clubs, man. Maybe at the Magic City.
Stop it.
Maybe at Strokers.
Magic City Special.
Maybe at the Flame. So I mean, just come through, man, and if you're in ATL, maybe you might have to come through and hang out with your boy, man. But if you show up, you got to buy me a drink. So yeah, I'm trying to get my mind right, man, because I'm losing it over here because I just can't stand the way we got beat down last night, and then the coaching staff never made an adjustment. That's kind of the same stuff that I've been seeing for a long time right now. It hurt my feeling, man. Bama don't look like that.
No, definitely.
Hey,
if Alabama needs an offensive lineman, just released all Big Ten offensive lineman Andrew Sprague from Michigan is now
Michigan is in the trap. Oh no, ain't no way.
Home.
Really?
Ain't no way. That big molar.
Yeah.
Something's going on.
Justin Hayes' favorite lineman.
We need to jump on him ASAP, like by tonight. But anyways, all right, you can find me obviously here on the Bama Standard X at T-Town Media 25, which will be changing here soon. Obviously, if you guys are watching on X, make sure to come over to YouTube and support both the channels, the Bama Standard, and then obviously Brenski Sharpe with Sharpshooter Sports Talk, not podcast. But you can check out. You can always open up that description box below as well and click on the links to social medias and stuff like that as well. Appreciate everybody getting in here, from Mimi to look, everybody. There are so many people in here tonight. This is why we do what we do, to support everybody out there, answer those questions, and interacting and stuff like that. So we do appreciate everybody getting in here.
Hey, John. And I'm going to Brenski show, a Brenski show.
Ooh.
Well, speaking of shows, I almost forgot. Tomorrow night, I will be on the Herman Raj After Dark podcast, so y'all can check that out.
Oh.
It's always a good time. You don't want to miss that.
Salute
There you
Bishop.
go. Make sure to check that out. Bishop, appreciate you. Big salute to Bishop, Oklahoma, right? Doing what they do. But yeah, other than that, everybody have a good night. And as always, fellas, no matter what,
Roll down tide.
And F all.
Indiana.
at LSU, Tennessee.